Hey everybody.
I'm Mo.
And I'm Katie, and this is the Mo and Katie Show.
What is it, January? End of January?
Late January
Made
edition.
it past February the 13th.
What'd you say?
We made it past Friday the 13th.
We made it past Friday. You said that so fast, I thought you said February. We made it past February 13th, and I'm
I did say that first.
I'm not, February's next month. If you would like to donate a calendar
In the arms
thank you, that's what I wanted you to
of the
do.
angel, far away.
We have a little guest in the sound booth today. There's a puppy on my foot. He's the same puppy that made an appearance in the last podcast.
I think he's also the same puppy who came in, dropped a smelly poop.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he pooped. I think he crop dusted.
Well, there's that. So we want to definitely point out that we've changed our rhythm a little bit here in our new season of the Mo and Katie Show.
A little syncopated.
That's right. That's right. A little, yeah. So speaking of music, our last one was about music. We are doing a new segment called Correct Me If I'm Wrong.
And we usually are.
And we're usually, one of us is wrong. One of us is generally correct. That's
One of us is less wrong.
But we've been doing that every other week. So if you have ideas for Correct Me If I'm Wrong, or if you would like to be a guest on Correct Me If I'm Wrong, there's something you are very knowledgeable about that you're pretty sure we know nothing about, we could have you on as a guest.
Because we'll stump you.
That we know, we will seem like we know so much. You don't even know. So, yeah. So keep your eye out for Correct Me If I'm Wrong. It's kind of our new favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's sort of fun. You know what our other new favorite thing is? What Mo and I've been doing lately? We've been playing piano duets. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. If you get the easy part, like some people do. Hey, I'm a professional musician. You take the hard part,
I didn't know Mo was such a good sight reader. She plays the piano really well, and we've been playing duets, and it's been super, super fun. So she looks less than enthralled, though. So.
Well, I don't think you give me the free liberty to interpret the musical notes as I wish.
Okay, so
anyway,
don't know that Beethoven left a whole lot of room for interpretation, but that's okay.
Was that a whole lot, like a whole note,
like a whole?
No,
just put it to rest, okay? All right. So, puppies crop dusting, piano duets, and our crazy hair are all things going on in the world. Mo, tell us what else is going on in the world.
I am going to zip us over to Los Angeles. Now
Okay.
Or fly us.
Okay.
So speaking of mythical things, so there's a young girl named Madeline there, and she actually wrote to the animal department, and she asked for a license for pre-approval to maintain a unicorn in her backyard if she were to find one.
Okay.
And they approved. They gave her a unicorn, but they know that it's very difficult to find unicorns.
True.
So along with the approval letter, they also sent her a huge stuffed unicorn.
Oh, that's awesome.
But this was awesome. This is what I really like. So this was, her letter read this. Dear LA County, I would like your approval if I can have a unicorn in my backyard, if I can find one. Please send me a letter in response.
Oh, okay.
Now, the license, she got a license. She also got the stuffed unicorn, and she got the approval. But they also said, and I'm just going to read this, the unicorn must be cared for in compliance with all animal caretaking regulations set forth in Los Angeles County Code Title 10. The unicorn must have regular access to sunlight, moonbeams, and rainbow. Oh, and
it's a unicorn.
And fed watermelon, which is apparently...
water. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
the care and feeding of your unicorn.
Yeah, I just thought that was really cute, and I think it's, I think there's a neat lesson in there about like teaching your kids to be responsible. And I'm gonna be geek out on this, but she's like planning ahead. Like she wants a unicorn. If she were to find one, she wants pre-approval for this unicorn. She knows all the process, and it just sounded kind of cool.
I love that someone at the agency played along. It's just like the young man that lost his stuffed animal on the Southwest flight, and instead of just sending it back, like they posed him on the plane, and I love when people go the extra mile to just have a little bit of levity and have fun with some things. Yeah. So that's awesome.
Thank you to the Los Angeles Animal Care Regulation
and congratulations to Madeline, our newest unicorn mom.
Yes.
That's good stuff. Yes.
When she finds one.
That's right. That's right.
I think that's cute. I like that.
So I have a question for you, Mo. When you were a kid, would you ever have times where your parents would call home and say, hey, I need you to do this thing while I'm at work so that when I get home, like I need you to take something out of the freezer, or I need you to prepare ahead so that when I come home, I'll be ready to do all the parenting things that I
was not entrusted with that much responsibility.
You weren't.
No. Unless for the
taking
sake of
things.
your story, it makes
Just
it better.
pretend that you were.
Absolutely. My mom would say, we'd like the beef tenderloin medium rare and have a pot of rice going. I don't know.
Oh, hey. So I want to talk about kind of the modern day equivalent of that, of calling home from work and having your child do something. So there's a young lady named Imani, and she plays a very popular game called Roblox. And Roblox is this
Row or road?
Roblox.
Okay.
BLOX. Roblox.
That wasn't the word I was stuck
And
on,
it's
but okay.
it's this whole, like, you make this avatar and you walk around. And so her mom's name is Cha-Cha Watson. Cha-Cha also made a avatar on Roblox as well, so she could go in and interact with her daughter.
Stalk.
Well, yeah, basically. So she was trying to call home and reach Imani to tell Imani to do some chores, and Imani wasn't responding. So Cha-Cha got on Roblox, found Imani on Roblox, and asked her to take the lasagna out of the freezer to thaw while they were on Roblox. And you can see this whole conversation. His mom, this is Imani. And then her mom said, did you see me calling you? Take the lasagna out of the freezer and the garlic bread so I can cook it. And they're saying that to their little avatars on Roblox.
But did she take it out like in her second life, or did she actually take it out like can you see this little character going,
here's the little frozen square lasagna? But she said that she
that's where we are today, people.
Yeah, she downloaded it so she could stay connected with her kids, and she wanted to see, what they were doing, but also be involved so she could have context to talk about it. And I think that's great. Cute, so, but yeah, and that's like me. I'm always texting my kids. They're downstairs. I'm like, hey guys, I know I could walk down that's called lazy. I know I could walk down the stairs, but
I think it's kind of funny. Wasn't the office where Dwight had he was like also a regional assistant to the paper in his second life. He had a second life
kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
Fine.
so I mean it's virtually impossible to mess that up.
No.
Life is what you bake it. Lasagna puns.
I got it. Okay.
So speaking of things that are delicious, I do like lasagna. M&Ms are also delicious.
Yeah. Good.
So, Mo, do you happen to know?
They all taste different. And the red ones give you cancer because it's red dye polysorbate 80.
That took a dark turn. Do you tell me what the M&M stand for?
Mars and something, the name of the company.
Yeah, you got one of them right.
Mars and
a lot of people they think they stand for
It's Mars and whoever the other founder was, because the
good.
Mars company is who owns the.
That's right. You're so smart. That's right.
I eat a lot of chocolate.
The M and the M stand for Forrest Mars, and Bruce Murray is the other owner. And their initials appear on over 400 million sweets every day, not year.
You also, who is the
Day.
less popular, this is a more fun, quirky fact.
Yeah.
What people don't know is that there are also, how many million did you say? 400
million.
There are also 400 million candies with Wilbur and Williams.
W and W.
No.
So they call that a whatchamacallit, but yeah. So M&M does not stand for It stands for Mars and Murray, who were the makers of the candy. And they make 400 million a day.
Have you ever seen those ones that you get like personalized and
Yes,
stuff?
those are really cool.
Yeah.
Like you can even get pictures and stuff on them.
Oh my God.
It's kind of neat.
It's too much. It's too much. No one's going to eat your face.
This is making Almo feel very old today. We go on Roblox to get lasagna thawed. We put our faces on M&Ms. What a glorious world we live in.
But you know, it'd be okay. Wow,
The cat's in here.
We now have a cat in the
do.
sound
Come
booth
here,
and a bulldog.
And a bulldog.
Great. If we're just missing one
We
more
are
animal.
almost outnumbered by animals.
And the cat has left.
He was not feeling it.
Okay, I'm gonna put your stuff on pause, and I'm gonna grab a camcorder so that I can record.
You're gonna catnip it in the butt. She loves me.
I don't. Because today is Camcorder Day.
Camcorder Day.
Yeah, so I thought, before we had Second City and all these other lives,
that's
fantastic.
fantastic.
Get these camcorders. And the ironic part of this is they don't actually know who was the first person to record that it was Camcorder Day. And
Really?
established. Yeah, but it's, yeah.
And camcorder is a...
Camera and record is like storage and record.
What's the word for it? It's when you push two words together.
Portmanteau.
Portmanteau. It's a portmanteau.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is not a portmanteau. Wouldn't that be cool if portmanteau was a portmanteau? Do you know what a portmanteau is?
Yes, we talked, one of the very first episodes of the podcast, we talked about
Okay,
portmanteaus.
do you remember what a portmanteau?
It's when you put two,
No,
it's a
do you
poor
know
man's
what-
toe. It's when a poor man
God.
has a toe sticking out of his shoe because he can't afford new shoes.
Oh my Lord. Happy camcorder day.
Happy camcorder day. Oh, I got some stories about camcorders, man.
Whoa.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Do you remember when...
Now, I'll tell you what, if you deposit $3.99, you'll hear the first story, and then 99 cents for every follow story after that.
Meant.
Oh, again.
All right, that is not what I meant. So,
well,
let's talk about that today. Let's talk about home movies.
Okay.
Not this. Home movies you made when you were a kid.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
With my weird uncle. No, so I will tell you, you remember Stop Action when you just like,
yes.
So I made one. No, listen, let me just tell you the plot.
Impressive.
It's really cool.
There's a plot?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait till you hear the title, but let me tell you the plot first, okay?
Okay.
So there's a Barbie doll in the middle. The dog is now
he's
chewing his paw.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a Barbie doll standing there, and I did stop motion, and Barbie's head spins around, right? And you're thinking exorcism, right?
Yes.
And then she stop motion, brings her hands up, pops her head off, and brings it down.
It's very dark.
Isn't that? It gets better though.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Ken comes walking on the frame.
What your therapist told you?
Yeah, show me on the doll where you filmed her. So then Ken comes walking on.
Okay.
And Barbie takes her head and hands it to Ken, and then he walks off. You want to know the title?
I do.
Do you really?
I kind of do.
Well, what did Barbie give Ken?
Oh my gosh, Mo.
Boomer's excited.
You offended the dog.
Somewhere there is a VHS tape that says Barbie gives Ken the thing that was on his shoulders.
Do you
Happy camcorder day.
Do you remember when camcorders first came out? Like, how old were you? Do you remember, like...
I had to be playing soccer because I have great footage. My mom would come to all my soccer games. And I have great footage because remember they're like behemoth things, like a boombox, right?
Yeah. So
and then like the whole multicolored strap, and so my mom has she was at my soccer game, had the camera and hit record, and then I guess something happened on the field and the camera was just down. So I have a full one game, like 90 minutes of just the ground,
the
like,
grass,
and you can hear my mom, "Go baby, go, get up, and all you see is the grass, just like I'm gonna get sick, like. It was so unusable.
So the first camcorder I remember having, we were in high school, and we went to Myrtle Beach, and my dad took.
You went to Myrtle Beach for high school, or
we were in high school as a family. We went to Myrtle Beach on summer.
Death Island.
Yeah, same summer. And the funny thing is, you had to take out part of the VCR to record. Like, you took that's where the videotape sat. So you literally slide out half the VCR, put it in this pouch, and then you had to have the
fanny pack?
battery packs around you. So my dad looked like the Unabomber or something. So he's on the beach with the strap on his shoulder and the VCR in the pouch and the battery pack around his waist and the big giant camcorder on his shoulder, like, vacation. It was good times. But that was like really pivotal when I was in middle school. When the camcorder was invented, my sister and I were just like, our lives have meaning now. So we would make commercials, soap operas, like any of our friends that came over, God help them because they were going to be in our shows.
I made one with Barbie.
I know you did. You said that.
She lost her head.
We had a murder mystery that we made. It was my sister and me and Kelly, my friend Kelly, who you know.
I know Kelly.
And my sister's high school best friend, Casey.
Hi, Casey.
And we made a murder mystery called But the Butler Didn't Do It. And it's quite
is this
funny.
When you had your Grace?
No, that was a different thing. That was a different thing. But we even made like a corpse on the coffee table. Like we took a hair
and I got dark.
And put a sheet over, and that was like and then Casey was the maid. I don't even remember what all of our roles were. So
French maid?
But the butler too. Would you stop? You are so ornery today.
You wanted to record a podcast.
I know. And then the other thing we would do, and I maybe have said this before, is we would put on the song Footloose. And we would gather all the shoes from all over the house. My poor parents, They're
still finding shoes.
And we would set the camera up on the floor, so and the coffee table was the backdrop. And we would literally put on a pair of shoes, dance across the screen, go behind the coffee table, change, put on another pair of shoes. And we had so many of these Footloose videos. They were so stupid.
Do you ever go back and find any of them?
I have some of them. I really want to find all of them. My mom had a bunch of stuff transferred to DVD, and I want to go back and find all of them because they're
on 5 1/4
hilarious, so funny. And then one other one that was real memorable when I was in high school, my friend Kevin, hi to my friend Kevin
Hi,
Becker.
Kevin.
Kevin is one of the funniest people I ever knew, and he played this character called the Mad Strangler. But the funny thing was he couldn't bend his arms, so he walked around like this, and he would go like, stand up, please, I'd like to strangle you. He'd go, I'm Mad Strangler. It was so funny. And he was really tall. It was funny.
You need to find those.
I have them somewhere, but they're
I will look for my Barbie gifts.
So, I would love that. Thank you. And then it seems like the camcorders got smaller to where they were, and now everything's on our phone.
I know, it's crazy.
It is kind of crazy. You see someone still with a real camera, and I'm like, ooh, I'm impressed. Your camera must do
I saw a meme one time, and it was somebody taking a picture with an iPad, and it says, "This is what you look like," and it had one of those old timey cameras, you know, when you get underneath the hood, like this is what you look like when you take it. But I'm like, I take pictures with my iPad only when I can't find my phone. But yeah, so
and the quality is better than anything that we ever used to shoot. But
well, the fact that we've just totally.
I made a stop motion Barbie movie too. In our movie, all the Barbies fell off the cliff.
I feel like mine ended up better for most of the people involved.
You're just so ornery. You look very proud of yourself.
I am.
We did another stop motion thing with checkers where we just kept moving the checkers around on the checkerboard. It was much more innocent and wholesome than what she did.
Fewer cigarettes. Little Barbies.
Did you ever make
around.
movies with your friends? Did you guys ever do anything goofy like But the Butler didn't do it?
Yeah.
Would you tell me give me some blockbuster titles?
I really feel like I peaked at Barbie Gives Ken. So I just I don't remember the other ones. I remember my sister and I did a "Twas the Night Before Christmas," and all I remember it was the night before Christmas, and we had all the dogs, and and soon what was it, Santa with the stockings were hung with the Santa, and we took like this crocheted Santa, and we're like, and what's the line where Santa comes down the chimney, and my sister launches the thing, and so I'm filming, and all of a sudden this crocheted Santa just comes flying down, and then we were trying to get the dog. We put like an antler on the dog.
Oh, poor dog.
We were trying to lure the dog with one of my cookies I had made, and he wouldn't come. And Cindy, and you can hear my sister whispering in the back. She goes, "What does that say about your cooking?"
Not very nice.
She was fired from the set. And then I removed her head, and then.
And then my parents would record every concert, every high school. There's one concert, though, that was funny. The microphone came unplugged. So it's an entire chorus concert with no sound.
The talking.
Then the band concert. No sound. None at all. But my poor dad. My dad was just faithful there with the camera. It was good. We've got like, we went to Gatlinburg one summer. There's a whole video of us like driving up the mountain. It's just the car going up the mountain.
What do you do with all those things? Like I'm in the process of digitizing.
Digital,
but it's just like you have all this clutter, and it's like, how much is it worth to
and then before those were like the 8mm like home cameras. So I actually have a video of me waiting for the bus on my first day of school in kindergarten 45 years ago.
It's an oil painting.
An oil painting. I was really cute though. Dressed in my little brown shoes. I was looking for the bus. It was fun. And I've got like of my sister, my cousin, and I on our hippity hops in the yard and like things like that. So they're fun. So we've got some. You guys are so ornery, you guys. Send help. But yeah, I want to find all the stuff from. I know my sister and I were in high school. We did one. We had to go in and get the dogs and take them to groomers, and we made it like an ambush video. We're like, there's some dogs in there need to be groomed. Here we go. Go, 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 go. The white one's running away. Like we did a whole thing. It was fun.
Wow.
We had a lot of fun. And now we're just growing up and doing the same thing. So you and I have made some commercials.
Yes, that's right. Go see our commercials. They're good.
Go see our commercials.
Noxinga, the Harmony Patch.
Yes. Noxinga, Harmony. Yes, the baritone and the safari. Baritone.
EPT. Early part
test. So most of them have been for Sweet Adeline purposes, but we're working on one called Elusive. And we did another one that we have to reshoot called Oddly Specific Greetings.
Oh, yeah.
It's a good one. So I just want to tell, be on the look for those. Be on the lookout for those.
Must be on NBC affiliates.
And then we also developed a fake product called Wonky Candles.
Oh, those are good.
There may be a commercial for that. So it's I love being grown-ups and doing the same stuff. It like makes it, I don't know, I always felt like weird as a kid that I loved all this creative stuff.
You still are.
I know, right? Okay. But you make my weird make sense, so I love it.
Well, I don't know what that says about me, but okay, I'll take it.
Do you have any, probably not, do you have any videos from when you were at the academy Like anything from college? You were probably too busy.
I mean, I have some, but
You do?
yeah, I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
I was always taking pictures. I have a photo album for each semester as I've
that's amazing.
And those are the things I'm kind of digitizing right now. So.
That's really cool.
Just goofy stuff.
That's
stuff
really cool. I love it.
Cool.
I love it.
Awesome.
So of course, our request to you, we
Send us
want
your
to
old
see
movies.
your old home movies, please.
Yes.
The awkward pictures of you and your prom date standing in front of the house, you driving out of the driveway for the first time, you taking a Barbie. No. That's all the things we want to see. All the home videos, the crazy hair, the braces, all the things.
Yes.
Please, we want to see it.
Yes, we want to relive your childhood trauma.
We do, and we want to make your trauma a little more normalized.
Yeah,
that's what we're here for. Is somebody snoring?
No, Boomer is growling because he's hungry.
Boomer's growling because he's hungry. It is dinner time. So on that note, after we feed Boomer, he will be very grateful.
Yes,
which is very on brand because gratitude, humor, and positivity. Those are our jam.
That's our garlic bread.
So I want to read you a gratitude quote.
She's going to butter your bun with gratitude. I feel like I went down the wrong genre again.
You did. This is by a quote by Voltaire. Appreciation is a wonderful thing. It makes what is excellent in others belong to us as well.
How so?
I don't know. Ask Voltaire.
I think he's dead.
Gratitude makes what's excellent in us and others belong to us as well.
Thank you, Voltaire.
Yes, thank you.
Nothing to lose your head over. Unless you know a girl. I better go. Feed the dog. Wrap it up. I'm getting a sign. I believe that means wrap it up. So on those notes, I will say be grateful, keep laughing, and stay positive.
And we cannot wait to see you next time. Don't forget to check out Correct Me If I'm Wrong. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.